I'm Dave Kenny.
And I'm Joey Fletcher, and we are Brolaws Construction.
We've been working with Regal Ideas for many years, and they are by far our preferred railing system.
From glass panels to pickets to lighting, they've got everything you need to create a beautiful aluminum railing.
We're going to take you through the 1, 2, 3s of how to install this beautiful, award-winning, and innovative product.
Let's do this. Regal Ideas is an aluminum component system. It's made up of several different components that come together to make a beautiful railing.
We've got various posts with welded brackets. We've got our top and bottom rail. We've got pickets, both in narrow and wide.
There's also tempered glass that you can do for straight sections as well as glass. There's gaskets for that glass. There's little rubber blocks. We have various fasteners for the system as well as various components for different applications.
Might look like a lot of stuff, but it's actually really easy to install.
And we're going to show you how. Deck railing no longer just has to be a guardrail. It can be a feature on your deck. So you want to make that a part of your design process so you know what you're going to use and what your layout's going to be. Now, if you need some inspiration, you can go to regalideas.com and you can download their latest inspiration booklet. So we always want to say you want to get inspired, you want to make a plan, then you want to follow through on that plan. And who better to use than Regal Ideas? Because they've been inspiring homeowners one deck at a time.
Now that you've been inspired, it's time to put your plan in place. Regal Ideas offers this layout planner that's going to help you through the process. It lists all the components that you're going to need, as well as the 1, 2, 3 steps of installation. On the other side, it has a piece of graph paper, so you can simply lay out your deck, mark off all the components that you're going to need. So head over to regalideas.com, download the planner, and find out who your local dealer is.
Let's talk about planning when it comes to the actual construction process. You need to make sure that you have proper structure underneath each post so it has something to fasten into. Now you're going to want to put this blocking in place when you're at the framing stage. So plot out each of your posts, make sure you put the blocking underneath where they're going to go, and that way you know you have something solid to lag down into. Now, it's also good to leave access when you're doing your skirting so that you can get under the deck and adjust the blocking if you need to, or for the lighting when you're going through that process. Always important to have access. That way you're not trying to rip off these boards after the fact. We're going to talk about fastening down your posts. Now, before you start any project, you're going to want to check with your local building department to see what they're going to require to fasten down your railing posts, and that's going to dictate what you're going to use. Now, at minimum, they're going to require at least 3 inches of embedment into your framing. Now, that's referencing the amount of thread that's actually in your framing, not including your decking on top. Now, you might see these little guys at your local dealer. These are not meant for securing down your post. That is only going to go about 1 inch into your framing. Your railing is meant to protect your family so that they don't fall off the deck. That is not going to do the job. This is. So make sure you have the proper fasteners to put those posts in place.
So now that you've got all your framing in place and your decking done, we're ready to install the first post. What we're going to want to do is measure to locate that framing again. We've overhung our decking 1.5 inches on this frame, so we're going to measure back that 1.5 inches to where our post is going to sit. Then you're going to want to grab the appropriate attachment.
Not the appropriate attachment, Dave.
Whoa.
Regal Ideas does make these lag bolts, but they are not meant for securing down your post because it does not have enough hold. It'll hold it for a little bit, but not long term. So you're going to want to use these fasteners when securing down your posts. Check with your local building department before you start, but at minimum, they're going to want 3 inches of this screw to be embedded into your actual framing to hold this post for a very, very long time.
All right, now that you've got the proper fastener, what you want to make sure you do is pre-drill first. You don't want to have this lag bolt cracking any of your beautiful decking you've installed. So pre-drill, and then you're ready to install this leg. One of the most important tips in this step of the process is make sure you leave your lag bolt loose. That's going to come in handy in step 2 when we install the top and bottom rail. So let's continue installing the last 3 legs and leave them loose. A few things we love about these posts is they're made out of 100% non-recycled aluminum. They've got welded on top and bottom brackets. They've got a bolted on base plate, and everything, including the base plate, is powder coated. So that way you don't have to worry about any chemical reactions with pressure treated wood.
Regal Ideas makes post installation super easy with the variety of posts that they offer. You've got your 90-degree corner posts here, your line posts for when railing goes in both directions, you've got your end post, and your stair post. Now all of these standard posts are also available in a true 4-inch post that does not need a 4x4 insert. You can just screw that down just like you do all your other standard posts. Now if you do have 4x4s in place, this can also act as a sleeve. So you just remove that bottom plate and sleeve it right over top of your 4x4. There's also a couple of specialty posts that they offer in the 2 1/4. This is a 45-degree corner post as well as an inline stair post. Now to finish them off, you've got your little cover plate for the base. So once your bolts are in place, just slide this bad boy over, locks in, beautiful finish. Let's talk about universal angle brackets. You're going to be using these for any stair rails as well as off angle rails on the deck. So for the deck railing, you're going to want to make sure you're swiveling side to side, and you can create pretty much any angle. For stair railing, you're going to want to swivel up and down. The measurements you're dealing with are 1 5/8 inches from the base plate to the bottom of the bottom bracket, and then 35.5 between the brackets for the deck railing. For the stair railing, you're going to be 28 5/8 between those brackets. For a complete guide on how to install a stair railing, refer to the how-to videos.
Regal Ideas also offers a post mounting bracket as well as a wall mounting bracket. The wall mounting bracket mounts to any wall or fixed post for installation. The post mounting bracket can be mounted to any custom posts, which Regal carries anywhere from 4 feet to 12 feet, and it attaches right on the face.
Whether you're using a wall mount bracket or a post mount bracket, for a 42-inch rail, the measurements are the same. 3 3/4 to the top of the bottom bracket, and 42 1/8 from the deck surface to the top of the top bracket.
Now that all of our posts are in place, it's time for step 2 of the process, and that's our top and bottom rail.
The top and bottom rails are available in 6, 8, 10, and 12-foot lengths, but these are on-center measurements. So the actual size is about 3 inches shorter. For actual sizes, colors, and different accessories, check out the brochure, which is available at regalideas.com.
Also, if you're ever in a pinch and you don't have access to these absolutely amazing videos, then all of the instructions are written on the top and bottom rail packaging. So make sure you don't throw it out so you always have it in a pinch.
First things first, you're going to want to measure the length of your rails. Now keep in mind, if you're doing a picket rail, the greatest you can go is 8 feet on center, post to post. If you're going to do glass, 6 feet on center.
What you're going to want to do is measure inside to inside of post and subtract 1/2 inch. And that's to account for the welds that are inside the brackets.
Also a bro tip, always measure at the bottom, not the top.
Once you have those measurements, you can cut your bottom rail and top rail at the exact same measurement.
When cutting your top and bottom rail, do yourself a big favor. Go out and get a non-ferrous metal cutting blade for your miter saw. Goes through like butter.
With the top and bottom rail cut, all you have to do now is put them in place. I like to start with the bottom rail first, drop it in, and then slide your top rail in. Now you can remember from step 1, we left the post loose, and that's going to make it a lot easier to slide that rail into place. Now that the rails are in, you just got to fasten them. The top and bottom rail only require 1 screw into each connection. So on the bottom, we like to put it in through the face, and on the top, we like to sneak it right in under here. But you want to make sure you pre-drill that first so that you don't get any cracking. It's very important that you drill your drainage holes in your bottom rail. They need to be done every 16 inches, and you want to make sure that the bit goes all the way through. As you can see on a bottom rail, it's got a little bit of a gap in the middle there. You need to make sure that the hole goes all the way through to ensure complete and proper drainage.
It's time for step 3, putting in the pickets. Regal Ideas has a narrow and a wide picket, and both of them have their patented locking system. This allows the pickets to lock into place on the bottom rail and on the top rail for a nice solid system. You'll know you have it in place when it slides easily. Always make sure that the grooves for the patent locking picket are to the outside edges of the rail. A bro tip for when you're installing your pickets, if you're moving from one side to the other and doing the clips and pickets at the same time, always install your last 3 pickets at once before you do your clips. Otherwise, you're going to run out of room. Regal Ideas spacers are color matched and they clip over top of the bottom rail and the top rail. Now we'll snap these final cut spacers in place. And to finish off your system, we have our post base covers. A little bro tip if you want to stick these in place year round, get a little bit of exterior silicone, put a dab on the top of all of your lag bolts. There you have it, a beautiful picket railing system, maintenance free, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Regal Ideas has a ton of different options to completely customize your aluminum railing, including these decorative circles
And a variety of different decorative post caps.
and these decorative pickets. So visit your local dealer and order yours today.
Now that you have your posts and your rails installed, it's time for step 3, installing your glass panels. To do that, you're gonna need your glass vinyl inserts. You're gonna wanna cut these at the exact same length you cut your top and your bottom rail at. Then you're ready to put them in. And they just clip in place, with the black one going in the bottom and the clear one going in the top rail. Now all you have to do is install your rubber blocks 1 inch in from the edge of the glass. You want to make sure you drill all of your drainage holes on 16-inch centers and make sure it goes all the way through that bottom rail.
A very important note when moving around the glass is that it's tempered, so it's super strong, but it's vulnerable around the edges because of how much pressure is in it. So make sure you never set it down on anything hard because it will shatter. We're gonna put the top edge in first and then the bottom. Some of these panels are small enough that you can handle them on your own, but as we get to the larger panels, don't be a hero, get a friend. And just like that, you've got yourself a railing. For any glass panel section over 4 feet, we recommend putting a support lag at the center of the bottom rail, then screwing it into the rail with a self-tapping screw. Don't forget to finish off your Regal aluminum system with a post base cover.
And just like that, you have a beautiful glass railing system. And with a ravine backdrop like this, you want to make sure you take full advantage of that with a glass railing.
It's strong, durable, maintenance free, and it goes together like 1, 2, 3.